Hi, this is Dave. Welcome to this week's navigation task. We're in the Peak District for this task. Lovely sunny day, and I want you to see if you can identify the feature highlighted. So it's this land feature here. The map that we're using today is a Harvey map. This is the Superwalker 1 to 25,000 scale of the Dark Peak. And I've got a licensing agreement with Harvey to use their maps for these tasks. Okay, let's have a look at the photograph in more detail. What can we see? Well, we've got an obvious steep-sided valley with a stream in the bottom. The land dropping steeply down, crossing the stream, steeply up the other side, and then a long flat plateau off into the distance. If we look at the stream itself, as we go downstream, we've got a very definite meander here with this finger of land, flat land sticking out into the stream. The stream then kinks back to the left, directly below our feature, and then it swings away to the right again, out of sight. Looks like we've got a craggy area there, and then a little bit further on, we've got this very obvious steep-sided drainage feature. We can maybe assume there's a stream in there, and then the stream disappears. We can't see what happens to it after that, possibly going off round into this direction. Note that the sun is shining on the left bank, and the right bank, the side that we're on, is in shadow, so that might help us work a few things out. So can we see any of that on the photograph? Well, if we just look at the stream, which is the River Allport, and think about that sun, so the north bank, or the east bank if you like, has got to be one that's catching the sun because that's got a southerly aspect, and then the south bank, or the west side of the stream, is the one that's in shade. So let's start at the top. We know that we're looking downstream. See if we can see that little river meander. We've got some here, but let's just carry on. Got another one here, another here. We'll then look at this. When we get to this point, there's a very obvious meander there, and we've got that flat area, that finger of land sticking out. So that looks promising. Going on beyond it, I can't see a stream coming in though. But we do see a crag there, and then we've got a very obvious drainage feature coming in here, and then the river continues on. No more fingers sticking out. There's that drainage feature there, but we'd need to see that distinctive meander before it. See the shape of the ground above the stream, or this flat area here. So if that is the finger of land sticking out, that flat area, where is our feature? Let's have another look. So it's after that bend, and then there, and before that crag. Okay, so there's the bend, there's the crag, so it's got to be before that. Well, look here. We've got that little feature there. Let's just zoom in a little bit on that. See how those contours kink back on themselves, so there's a definite land feature there, and it starts higher up here, so that's a re-entrant coming down. It may have water in it, it may not, but it's a definite change in the contours. And then crag, and then that is the other feature that we could see. So what about where the photo was taken from? Can we work that out? Well, we know what this is. We've identified that. Now, if we look at the stream here, we're looking more or less directly along that straight bit of stream that leads into this feature, and see the ground immediately ahead of the camera. It's still rising up to the right, so not on the absolute highest point, slightly downslope. So where is that going to be? Again, if we zoom in, there's that straightening that leads to that meander. So we were looking more or less directly along that from a point just off the break of slope, just slightly downslope, which puts us there. So the photo was taken from there. We can see, I put the arrow on, pointing from where the photo was taken down to that spit of land sticking out, and then the red line is the re-entrant, and I've also highlighted the other features, that crag and that bigger re-entrant with the stream in it. So those were the answers this week. Maybe tricky to start with, but then when you look in more detail, it had really to be those features. It couldn't be anything else. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.